Sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position. So just closing the eyes, awareness to the breath, breathing through the nose, noticing the quality of the breath. Fast or slow, shallow or deep, relaxed or tense. What parts of the body are moving when you breathe? Now placing both hands on the lower abdomen, area of the belly button. Inhaling, abdomen expands. Exhaling, abdomen falls. Abdominal breathing. Eyes can be open or closed, but it's important to have internal awareness. Awareness of the abdomen, abdominal muscles inside the abdomen, movement of the abdomen, movement of the diaphragm. And making the breath as smooth as possible through the nostrils. Now releasing the hands and placing them on the sides of the body. Awareness to the middle of the body and then the sides of the ribs, the intercostals. Now we're going to isolate the breath in the middle. Inhaling, abdomen expands slightly, middle expands out and the sides expand out, pushing the hands towards the walls. Exhaling, sides move in towards the midline, middle falls, abdomen falls. Inhaling, abdomen expands slightly, middle expands, sides of the body push the hands out. Exhaling, the hands go to the midline of the body as the sides move in, middle falls, abdomen falls. Inhaling, exhaling, releasing hands on the chest. Awareness to the chest, the ribs, the lungs. Inhaling, chest expands, upper back expands. Exhaling, chest falls, upper back falls. Feeling the expansion of the lungs, expansion of the ribs, expansion of the chest. Now, placing one hand on the chest and one hand over the belly button on the abdomen, and now uniting these three aspects together into one smooth breath. Complete yogic breathing. Inhaling, abdomen expands, middle expands, chest expands. Exhaling, chest falls, middle falls, abdomen falls. Inhaling, it's as if we fill up from below to above, and exhaling from above to below. Inhaling, exhaling, hands to the knees. Now breathing smoothly through the nose, we're going to do some neck rotations combined with our complete smooth breathing. So inhaling and then exhaling air towards the shoulder, exhaling, rotating the neck, exhalation finishes air to the opposite shoulder. Inhaling, rotating back, inhalation finishes air towards the shoulder, and then exhaling, rotating forward. Not forcing, this movement's just with the weight of the head. Movement combined with breathing, awareness to the movement of the neck muscles, all of the cervical vertebra of the neck. Inhaling and then exhaling, reverse the direction. Exhaling, coming forward, inhaling, rotating back. Inhaling and then exhaling, neutral. And now fingertips to the shoulders, inhaling, exhaling, elbows together, inhaling, rotating the shoulders, elbows back. Inhalation finishes, elbows at the highest point, and then beginning the exhalation, exhaling forward, inhaling back. Full, smooth, complete breathing through the nose, awareness to the shoulders, awareness to the shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades, upper back as you come forward, and awareness as you come back to the opening of the chest, the pectoral muscles, the intercostals, the ribs. And then one more movement, inhaling and exhaling, releasing. And now coming to a standing position. Now we're going to do a gentle movement for digestion. So this really helps to free up stagnation in the middle. So we're going to go clockwise, inhaling up, exhaling down. So circular movement. Massaging all the way up to the sternum, and then exhaling, massaging all the way down to the top of the pubic bone. Inhaling, and then exhaling, releasing arms to the sides. And now we're going to do some swings. And this is going to, again, really help to free up the stagnation in the middle, great for digestion, and really good for the spine, lower back. Okay, here we're going to move, and we want to keep the hips and the shoulders in line. And the movement comes gently from the hips. So we don't want to over twist the shoulders. Okay. And then we're going to start higher and then move to lower. So the hands slightly touch around the area of the lower ribs. And then we combine breathing. Full, complete, relaxed, smooth breathing through the nose. And really having a sense of freeing up the energy with this movement. So we can imagine and feel when we come in, we accumulate and bring energy into the body, and then as we go out, the energy goes out and it gets freed up. And then rotating, swinging a little bit lower, around about the level of the belly button, even a little bit lower than the belly button. And slowing the swing down. And then just neutral position standing. Inhaling and then exhaling, slowly coming down, bending the knees, being careful of the knees. And coming to a comfortable seated position. So now we're going to do some gentle hip rotation. So we're going to interlace the hands on the outside of the foot, exhale, and then inhaling, we're going to raise the foot up, the midline, and then exhaling, knee under the armpit, foot towards the forehead, foot down the midline of the body. Exhalation finishes when the foot's down, and then the inhalation begins. We bring and we rotate. It's kind of like a circular motion. Foot up and out. Exhaling, foot in and down. And again, because this is really working with pain and injuries, we don't want to force it. If your rotation is small, we just keep it small and gentle. A really key thing here is not to create pain and make the injury worse. So combining breathing with movement, awareness inside the hip, awareness to the glutes, hamstrings, knee. Inhaling, and then exhaling, straightening. And then the opposite side, interlacing, bending the knee, interlacing the hands on the outside of the foot, back straight, exhaling, and then inhaling, raising the foot up, exhaling, foot towards the forehead, knee under the armpit, foot down the midline of the body. Exhalation finishes when the foot is down, and then inhalation, circular movement with the foot, the leg. Smooth breathing through the nose. Awareness to the hips. Inhaling, and then exhaling, releasing and straightening. And now we're going to do some knee movements, really for the knee joints. So we're going to inhale, straighten, exhale, bend, breathing through the nose, awareness, combining movement with breathing. Feeling the movement of the hip, movement of the knee. Smoothness of the movement, smoothness of the breathing. Inhaling and exhaling down, and then the opposite leg. Exhaling, inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. Smooth breathing through the nose. Letting the mind inhabit the body, feeling inside the body, the level of the hips and the knees. One more time in, and then out, release. Now feet slightly apart, and then we're going to do some ankle rotation. So exhaling, toes together, inhalation, feet up and out, exhaling, feet down and in, toes touch, exhalation finishes. Inhalation begins as the feet go up and out, exhaling down and in. Awareness to the movement of the joint, movement of the ankle, the feet. Combining movement with breathing. Inhaling, and then exhaling, releasing. And now, gently coming on to the front of the body and laying on your front. Legs straight, arms to the sides. And now, straightening the legs and having a sense of creating space in the legs, space in the hips. And then right leg, we're going to lift it, inhaling, raising it, exhaling, lowering. So here we're gently opening up the front of the hips, the hip flexors, and we're gently strengthening the glutes and the lower back. So again, we're doing this for injury, for pain, so we don't want to aggravate it. So just do the movement to a comfortable level. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Now the opposite side. Inhaling, exhaling, lowering. Awareness to the hips, the front of the hips, the glutes, the lower back. And then one more time in, and then out, lower. And then alternating. Inhaling, exhaling, lowering the leg. Opposite leg, inhaling, raising, exhaling, lowering. One more time each side. Inhaling, exhaling, hands underneath the shoulders, pushing yourself up to the knees hip width apart, underneath the hips, and then palms underneath the shoulders. And then we're going to do the moving cat modified. So we're going to exhale, curve the spine, inhale, arch. Exhale, curving the spine from the top of the spine, one vertebra at a time to the bottom of the spine to the tailbone. Inhaling, arching, beginning at the tailbone, the lower back, and feeling each vertebra arch from the lower spine to the top of the spine. And then combining complete, full, smooth breathing as we arch the tailbone and lower back, really inhaling abdomen, middle, chest. And then as we curve the neck and upper back, exhaling chest, middle, abdomen. So combining breathing with this movement, the breath really helps to expand inside the body and to create space. It makes the movement so much more effective. In. Out. And now, the right leg, as we inhale, we arch up and then we just straighten the leg. And then exhaling, knee to the ground and curving. And then the left leg, inhaling, arching up, lifting the leg straight. Exhaling, lowering, curving. In and out. So here, again, we're gently strengthening the lower back, the glutes, the sacrum area. And then we're gently opening and creating space in the front of the hips, around the area of the hip flexors. One more movement, in and then out, releasing. And then sitting on the heels. And then gently coming back onto the back. Lying on the back. And now bending the knees, arms out to the sides, around about 90 to 80 degrees to the sides. Knees together, feet together. Inhaling. And then exhaling, dropping both knees to one side. And again, being careful not to force it. So just coming to a comfortable level. And then we can have the hand on the knee, or it could be just to the side, palm facing up. So the hand on the opposite side, the palm wants to be facing up. Okay, breathing smoothly through the nose. Slowing the breath down, 4-second inhalation, 4-second exhalation. Awareness to the body. And we can feel the nice stretch where the arm is out. Stretch in the pectoral muscles, the shoulder, and then down the arms all the way to the fingertips. And feeling the nice twist of the spine, the release of the back muscles, the hips, the glutes, the legs. Now inhaling, coming back to a neutral position, and then exhaling, dropping the knees to the opposite side. Palm facing up. And then the neck wants to be neutral, just facing up. We don't want to over twist the neck. Slowing the breath down. Smooth, relaxed inhalation and exhalation. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Awareness to the body. And using the breath, inhalation, more awareness. Exhalation, releasing. And then awareness to where you feel the pain. And you can use the awareness, a spacious awareness, feeling inside the body where you feel the pain. And inhalation, more awareness there. And use the exhalation to soften and dissolve any pain and tension. Inhaling. Exhaling, knees back to neutral position. Arms to the sides, and now feet hip width apart, knees hip width apart. And now we're going to do the moving bridge combined with good complete breathing. So here we exhale, and then inhale, lift the hips off the ground, palms off the ground, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Inhalation finishes when we rest on the shoulders, backs of the hands to the floor behind us. And then exhaling, rolling back down, bringing the arms back down, rolling down one vertebra at a time from the top of the spine to the bottom of the spine. Hips and palms touch the floor at the same time. Exhalation is finished. And then we begin in, out, and then combined with good, full, complete breathing. So as we raise the hips up, beginning the breath of the belly, middle, chest, and then exhaling, rolling back down from the top of the spine, exhaling chest, middle, abdomen. And let's do this one last time in. And then out, rolling back down. And then hugging both knees towards the abdomen. And then just gently rocking side to side, releasing any residual tension. Inhaling, and then exhaling, rolling over to one side, and then coming back up. To a comfortable seated position.